Let's take one area of the global village today, the internet, which you've written a lot about, and it's certainly having a huge effect on all of our lives today. What do you see as being the next big developments in this technology, and how will they change our lives?
The next big development in internet technology is something that's really a whole generation on, and I'm going to call it RFID, Radio Frequency Identification Devices. And these things are the size of a grain of sand. They're complete computer systems. They have software, hardware, microprocessors. You can read and write to them. They will store information permanently. They've got operating systems. They've got radio aerials so that you can send and receive information. They're the size of a grain of sand, of a piece of grit. Now, this is happening very fast. In fact, Gillette in 2004 produced no less than 500 million of these new microscopic computers to put in their razor blades. With Walmart in the year 2006, will use, I think, about 10 billion of these microscopic grains of sand, these computer systems, and each of them will last up to 100 years in the environment. They don't need power, they don't need a battery, and you don't have to plug them in because they suck power out of the air in which you are. Now, it sounds like science fiction, but you know, I've already got one of them in my pocket. It's called an Oyster card. This is my travel card to take me on the metro in London. All it is a grain of sand hidden in this plastic. And this entire packaging is just to stop me losing my grain of sand, which contains my ticket, my ID, and everything else. So you're talking about maybe 100 billion of these intelligent devices being released into our environment every 12 months. And this year it'll be only 10 to 15 billion of these devices. So forget the internet. The internet is a last century idea. It was concocted over 25 years ago. It's history. We're talking about a world, not a world where you turn on your computer and go online. We're talking about a world where you have billions of devices that can sense each other. In your clothing, perhaps in your watch, in the room, that are able to communicate, are monitoring, listening, and responding. Now, that is a very big step forward. It has big implications for privacy, for human rights, for confidentiality, for all kinds of other things, but it's a trend and it's here.